Well, my name is Lynn, and some people call me Doula. Other people call me Lynn Doula, and for some it's evolved to Dooley. And as someone who never grew up having a nickname, it's been pretty neat for my side endeavor to give me this great moniker. I love when people call me Doula. So the next question, of course, is what is a doula? A doula is a Greek word meaning in service of. In my case, I'm a labor and delivery doula. I am present with mom and her husband or partner and help them to accomplish the birth experience that they would like. The service I provide is to be available to the couple to discuss birth throughout their pregnancy. Then I accompany them to the hospital or birth center once they are in active labor, and I stay with them through the duration of their labor and delivery and for about an hour after birth to establish breastfeeding, take photos, that kind of thing. There are labor and delivery doulas like me. There are also postpartum doulas that help parents with the transition of having a newborn. There are also end-of-life doulas. These special doulas are with clients as they prepare to leave this world. I'd like to be that kind of doula. Doulas can be certified. I've had certification through an organization called Doulas of North America. I don't hold certification at this time, and I don't charge anything for my services. Some people are doulas full-time and make a career out of it. I just like to do it as a service and as a hobby. I first became a doula 14 years ago when I was with my niece Lindsay as she was born, and one of my sister's friends called me a doula. I'd never heard that word before, and my interest was piqued. I then pursued my certification. So who can benefit from having a doula? The short answer is everybody. The misconception is that only kind of the earthy, birthy types would have a doula. But I was a doula once for someone who was having a scheduled C-section. They just felt more confident and comfortable having someone there as their advocate. Yeah. Why? Because labor can be scary. And labor is painful at some point, no matter what. It's designed that way, and if you have someone to cheer you on, you can accomplish your birth vision. Right now, I know you're probably going, oh my God, she's going to talk about birth visions. But really, even the most practical mom has a birth vision. And visions and plans are wonderful. I encourage moms to have a birth plan. Knowing what outcome you would like is wonderful. The thing is, birth can be ugly. Birth has pain and blood and poop and stretching and cussing and sweat, but thankfully, at the end, a baby. Birth is also funny and sweet and fascinating, beautiful, and exciting. If you enlist the help of a doula, your experience can be more relaxed and calm. The way I help with this is by encouraging, supporting, and basically being your cheerleader during the process. I love you through it. A doula is an advocate for mom. A doula is a resource for mom. A doula is a calming presence for moms in moments that are extremely uncalm. I pride myself on being a quiet presence. I'm able to be there to offer comfort measures while not disturbing the experience of a couple bringing life into the world. One of my favorite births was with a mom who was going natural and wanted as few interventions as possible. I was out of town for a beach getaway, but assured her it was fine for her to call me if she needed me. Sure enough, my first night, she called me to say that labor had started and she would need me soon. I headed back to Lakeland. When I got there, labor was in full swing, and mom was in a lot of pain, but doing well. The look of relief upon my arrival was obvious, and I was so thankful to be there in time to help. During contractions, this mom needed me to look her in the eye and give her positive affirmations and assurances that she had the ability to do this. The neatest thing for me about birth is the breaks that mom gets in between contractions. This is a time of calm, regrouping, and getting through till the next one. This is when we are quiet and reflective. Most moms drift off for a moment of rest and then are alert and ready, saying, here we go again. When mom is scared, some of the things that come natural for me to say are, that contraction's over. You don't have to do that one ever again. When mom says, I can't do this, I say, you are doing this. You are working hard, and your baby is working hard. You're figuring it out together. The birth I started sharing about a moment ago, like any other, has the time when it's time to push. This is a total change in focus. There's something concrete to do. This mom that I spoke about before is pumped, and she is ready to get this baby out. Pushing is difficult, and progress is fun to watch. And when baby comes out, there's nothing like it. So baby's now out. Mom is feeling relieved and accomplished and happy and joyful. Pain is gone, and there is now elation. For mom, for dad, for the baby, and for me. I always experience a birth high after experiencing this incredible, life-changing event. I truly believe that baby is working just as much as mama is to get out. I love the first cry. I love the calm that follows, and those first moments as a family are so touching to observe. Now you all want to be doulas, don't you? It is truly one of my favorite accomplishments and one of the things that I feel that I am best at. So, being called a doula is wonderful to me because of what I just shared. I try to be a doula in my whole life, to care for and be in service to others as much as I can. If you know someone who would like to have a doula, like to be a doula, please send them my way. And thank you for listening.